up, everybody, and welcome to another Project Gaming SE2 replay cast. And this was a replay sent in by one of the viewers. I come in peace, actually. So he's pinging over here for some reason. Oh, guess that guy's not doing anything. So list off the players here. On the top left we got Make My Day. The center left we got I8 Mophu. Interesting name. And we got Smelly AZ in Kid. Okay, well, somebody just left the game on their team. That's interesting. Bottom right is I Come in Peace. He's actually the one who sent me the replay. And then middle right is Redneck, but he's gone, so it doesn't really matter. And we got RB Foot up in the top right. So I would imagine the reason he sent me this cast was probably because this guy left and something interesting happened. But I'm yet to find out. So far everybody's just going standard builds. This guy's going for an extremely early gas, 10 supply. That is not good. I mean, like, even if you're going an early gas build, I wouldn't go for the gas until you're at around 11 supply, because it affects your economy, because it's 75 minerals. I don't know. He probably knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm saying, but we see a scout going out from the left side team. This guy's getting Forge. He might either be going for a cannon rush or a Forge fast expand. Got a 2-gate coming up down here. He's got no gas, so by the looks of it, he's going to be going for some sort of a zealot rush. I think they might have said something about a zealot rush. Yeah, he said let's zealot rush. So he's going for a zealot rush. He's getting a Forge first. So that's probably just for a base defense while they're rushing, although it will definitely slow down their rush. This guy's got some pretty bad saturation going on here. So 3-minute mark, and what has he got? Like 12 probes. He's a little late on that gateway. Down here we see he's got quite a bit of gas coming. He might be going for some kind of a tank green build. Maybe going for what do you call them? Reapers or something. Totally just blanked out there. Bottom left we see probably a 4-gate, although he doesn't have gas either, so he's not going to be getting that cyber core anytime soon without any gas. So this is kind of an interesting modified 2-gate rush build, I guess. This is a little bit more standard. I don't know. Just leave that how it is, and he's just racking in economy for all of them. So like I said, oh, he trapped a probe in there. Yeah, he's just building up defense, and I'm guessing that he's going to be going for his 2-gate soon enough. Setting up some proxies here, should be getting his cyber core soon. Should be. There it is. Yeah. Because he will definitely need that if he's going to put any use to these. So if he pushed up here, he probably would be able to do a decent amount of damage, although these two will be coming out pretty soon. So he is going Reapers, as I assumed. Up here, I think this guy must be a pretty low league, because he's really kind of lagging behind here. I think it is around a gold platinum level game. I did not check the statistics on these players, but I will put them in the description below, hopefully, if I remember. I'm pretty sure this is a gold to platinum level game, though. So we see RB Foot up here is finally getting out his gateway, taking long enough. So the only thing I'm wondering about these is where he's gonna push. I'd say the smart place to push out with those would be here. There's no defense. You can easily sneak through, hop up here. This guy's got nothing that he could come out and defend him with. I mean, he's got these here, but by the time these, oh, they're leaving too. By the time they would be up here, you could probably have this entire economy dead if he gets about 4 of them. Three. He can pretty much one-shot all these probes, and then do, oh, wow. Okay, well, kind of wrecked it for him. Now he's just transitioning over to Marines. If I were him, well, that's good, he's getting upgrades, but if I were him with that much gas, I would definitely be getting a factory out. And this is absolutely terrible saturation. not bad over here. That's okay. This guy's catching up, but yeah. My man, I come in peace, doing pretty good. Saturation doesn't matter on this guy too much because he's not even playing. Bad saturation up here, so definitely a low level game. Oh, I see. He's going for, probably, judging by the league they're in, massing void rays. But I mean, this Phoenix would do very well considering this is the only anti-air this guy has. He's got Marines, so I wouldn't deal with that. This guy has nothing for AA. He's getting the Colossus, so he could do some serious harassment if he got some Phoenix out, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Let's take a look at the income. Okay. So I come in peace, and this guy definitely doing well with their saturation, so I'd say they're probably the highest level players around in this game. APM's not really important, but I thought I might as well just take a quick look considering there isn't much happening right now. He did manage to steal this gold, which is definitely a good thing. He's probably planning on, I think he's probably just doing that to be a jerk or something. He doesn't want this guy to get his expo, forcing him to take the gold up here because he wants the safer expo, because you know that's how Terrans roll. No. So this guy's massing up zealots and mixing them with Colossus. That's actually a pretty good build. He should definitely mix some anti-air in there though, but I mean, it's a pretty solid build, except for the fact that this guy is gonna have like the perfect counter for that. So he is massing up void rays. I mean, Phoenix would have been a good idea, but you know, in the words of Husky, massing up my void rays. It's always good to mass up your void rays. So he's gonna be starting Colossus production pretty soon, as soon as he gets those 300 minerals, most likely. He's getting enough gas. Yeah, this guy's definitely the best player on this team, I'd say. I mean, like, this guy he's got the biggest army, but I mean his mechanics are terrible. Like, look at his saturation, like he's got nothing. He's getting an expo at almost 11 minutes with a half saturated main. So I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little bit pessimistic here, but it's not very good. So we see I come in peace is, oh, okay, there we go. Some smart moves here if he can get that out. I really don't think it is a good idea to go out with a single Colossus. If he gets the thermal lance upgrades, that'd be good for this. He could take out these cannons, push out. He's getting that observer. He should probably put some use to that. Getting blink stalkers, my favorite thing to do as Protoss. So he's pushing out with these void rays to this base, which I really wish he hadn't done, because he could seriously come here, charge up his rays on like this pylon and easily knock out these 3 stalkers, and then he gets free Colossus kills right there. But he had no way of knowing that. So he looks like he's suiciding his void rays here on a bunch of Marines. Void rays are terrible against Marines. I would have backed out as soon as I got in there. That was extremely not cost effective. Sorry, totally forgot that hockey. Yeah, so we see Orange loses a total of 2,000 minerals to only 750, so that was extremely not cost effective, but I'm sure if he'd come over here and attacked, the complete polar opposite probably would have happened. What would have ended up happening is probably this guy would have come to push over here and help him, and by that point his economy probably would have been wrecked and his entire army would have been gone. So we see I come in peace here is battling this Colossus here. He should have blink pretty soon coming up. Yeah, you see he's got 20 seconds left on there. So a smart positioning of this observer here, so he can just blink up here once he finally gets that. I'm just gonna camp out right here and watch what he does once he gets this blink. I'm pretty interested in this actually. Could definitely do some good damage there. He's getting some pylons just so he can get more economy. He's pushing it again with those void rays. This guy's got a lot. Oh, I see. I think we're gonna see some special tactics here, White Ross style. And by that, oh, there we go. Nice. See that? That was extremely cost effective right there. If he really should have focused those down though. I don't know what that was all about, but I mean, if he had blinked fully to the lower ground there, that would have been smart, because he could have taken out all these zealots from the low ground. And he really should be blink macroing these back. Kind of is. But I mean, for the league that these guys are in, this is some good quality stuff. So I'll just be happy. I'll be happy with that. So yeah, that's good. He walks forward. So this guy is completely dead. I mean, he's got a Colossus coming out here. This Colossus is just gonna die. There's no hope for that. And he should be warping in more sometime soon. I mean, he's got a lot, and I mean a lot, of resources gathering up. So this guy's base is done. This guy has quite a few void rays. I mean, not that much for the 15-minute mark, considering he also has a natural expansion, but saturation is pretty low. This guy. This guy is just your worst example of a Terran there is. Like, ugh, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop complaining. But yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff I wanted to see happening with those Colossus. That's smart right there. But yeah, blinking forward, you can easily take those out. These Colossus should have backed up and taken the high ground there, knocked out that probe. They could have done that pretty easily, and he probably could have saved those really expensive Colossus. So if we take a look at the units lost, we see Red actually hasn't lost that much compared to this guy, and I come in peace. But that was just because of the massive battle they had down here. So we see RB Foot coming in to help out. I come in peace down here. So I mean, there's the non-GG. So this guy's going for cloak, so he's probably gonna try do some cheesy action on these guys. But really, you can really tell that this guy's a bad player. And there's the GG for my come in peace, kind of a preemptive GG. So like, he's pushing out with these at almost the 18-minute mark against Protoss. I mean, Protoss pretty much always has observers. So like, it's gonna do some damage right now because he doesn't have an observer right there, but if he had just pulled that up, I mean, those would be wrecked. And even if he had thought he could do some damage over here, I mean, he's got cannons everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. Pushing out with those was a terrible idea. It says scan. Does he realize that there's no Terrans on his team? Yeah. There we go. So yeah, this game's coming to a close. This guy is probably like, oh yeah, I got such a big 1-1 army massed up here, I'm gonna kill these guys. So he's holding out. This guy's got a poorly saturated gold, poorly saturated main. So he's gonna be doing some void rays along with Colossus. So we see Viking coming out down here to deal with these voids, but I mean, they completely have no chance now. This is his entire army right here, and he's got one back here, but with the amount of minerals these guys have, are you kidding me? 5,000. 5,000. What does he do? And he's at 95 supply, honestly. What is this? Sorry, I kind of missed that battle there, but nothing much is gonna happen. He's gonna lose his little force. 5,000. Wow, if I had 5,000 minerals and I was Protoss, yeah, I'd be doing this. Just massing out my production facilities. Just getting massed up blink suckers. What are his upgrades like? We see 222, so that's not bad. That's good, at least it's not 1-1. So we see some well done suicided void rays there. Orange is definitely not doing too good for himself. I'm thinking I come in peace is gonna be the MVP of this game. Seems to have by far the best skills out of all of these players. This guy had to go for some reason I do not remember. So just some little kind of not really harassment, but not full on pushes. Kind of just minor confrontations going on here. This Terran really should have pushed out there. I mean, if that Terran had come, he could have easily taken out the rest of the gateway units, and they could have pushed in here and done some serious damage. But you know, when you're just chilling and playing a game for fun, you don't know everything that's going on. Like you're casting and you see everything, so thought process might have been a little bit different. So this will probably clean up that force pretty easily. I mean, he's got 2-2-2 and these guys only got 0-1. 1-1 on the Reaper there. He's got the Observer, that guy cloaks, completely useless. So yeah, this is definitely going to be GG pretty soon here. I mean, they should have GG'd a while ago, but they probably had hope. But yeah. This guy should get some more starports out. Like, a lot more starports out. I think he's going to be going for the Mofo ship pretty soon here. By the looks of it, either that or carriers, but I doubt he's going to be going for carriers. Judging by his playstyle, I'd think that he'd be going for mothership. So, just some more little harassments in the bottom here. Nothing too interesting going on. Just trying to defend themselves from this much larger, better upgraded army, which they are not going to succeed at. I keep looking back at this Observer, wondering what the heck is it doing here. But I don't know, something. He might have just put it there in case he thought Void Rays might be coming through the back there and he can prepare himself or something. So we can see some smart moves on ICOM and Peace right here, taking yet another expo on the defending side. That's right, there now, the defending side. So he's just got a lot of idle SCVs just sitting around, a lot of minerals racked up. Starting to rebuild his facilities. I mean, that's good. At least he didn't just fully give up on himself. But at this point, it's just kind of like you're wasting their time. And if this was a high level game and you're seeing some pro players playing, by now they'd be courteous enough to leave. So there we see he's finally left the game, which is good. Not floating around his buildings. But Red seems pretty confident in himself. Says GG again. Trying to be the mannered man. Nobody else on the other team will accept a well done victory. Kinda gets irritating, the low leagues. Everybody gets mad if you win, even though if you completely beat them with your skill, not cheesing or anything, just straight up micro and macro skills. They're just like, oh, map hacks, and then rage quit. Yeah, so we see a push coming out, and this is definitely going to be the finishing push. We see three Vikings up there, and he's got like what, 2 Immortals and 3 Void Sprays there. So he should be quitting pretty soon. He's got upgrades, 1 upgrade, shields. So I see he was switching to Immortals, which I guess is smart against Mass Stalker. But the fact that this guy is going Void Rays, and he's going Colossus mixed with Immortals, I mean, if he was actually trying to pull himself into a win there, I don't know why he would get away. But anyways, that was a pretty interesting game, and I'd like to thank ICOM and Peace for sending that to me. And as I've said many times before, feel free to send us any casts you'd like. I am definitely eager to cast them. I'd love to see what you guys have to send. And yeah, so thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. As I say in every cast, if you'd like to send a replay, the email is in the description. Alright, peace.